Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. Today, we all have smiles on our faces because India has made a comeback in the T20 World Cup, and what a dominating win this was, 82-run margin. This is all we wanted to see from the Indian team. Incredible intent, incredible batting, incredible bowling, and incredible fielding. That's what we wanted to see from the Indian team. That is the most important part. But Trisha, how are you feeling after this win? Because this makes things easier. 85 runs is a big margin.
Yeah, I was just continuously refreshing because I wanted to see the what do you call that, points table. And the
NRR.
best part, we are, yeah, exactly, we are plus 0.576, so we are right behind Australia. Now all we got to do is win against Australia. That's what we have to do, and we have to hope that New Zealand loses one of its matches. No, actually, even if New Zealand is at 6, we have much better run rate, so it's fine. We just need to win against Australia. If we play like this, we are winning.
Today I finally felt like, oh, India is playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally. Until now we were all like, what the hell is happening? Because I think we were all genuinely shocked about the performances. No
But
jokes there.
also, I think Sri Lanka also helped us, in many
Big
ways.
time.
Uh, I think the first things first, the first few overs, Sri Lanka was scared of giving away boundaries. So Sri Lanka kept the boundary riders out in those places where Shafali and Smriti generally hit. What that did was, generally the frustration creeps up when a person keeps playing dot balls, which was slowly happening to Smriti, but was not really happening because Shafali was then taking runs, like taking singles. Hence, that partnership was allowed to, blossom for the first 2-3 overs, and then we took control of the game, which is fantastic. But I think there Sri Lanka missed a trick. We are not complaining, but in general, for discussion, I'm saying there Sri Lanka missed a trick.
Ishan, there are a lot of positives to look back to today. Harmanpreet's batting as well. That was really good batting from Harmanpreet.
Finally,
The openers,
Harmanpreet batted.
yeah.
Finally felt like Harmanpreet batted.
So it makes sense, right? That when the captain starts performing, the rest of the team, just
Yeah.
ऊपर उठ जाती है. But also
But
a lot
led
of
by
props
Jemmy.
to,
Led by
yes,
Jemmy.
yes. And Smriti and Shafali as well.
See, Smriti and Shafali, I would still say that, they played well, they play well, ठीक है. लेकिन वो momentum एक जगह खो सकता था because, back to back wickets fell. Pitch wasn't easy. Don't go by the 170. The pitch wasn't easy. Yes, Sri Lankan bowlers were bowling wide and all, but come on, yeah, that's fine. I mean, just because somebody is bowling wide, you still have to put the balls away. So I think Jemmy's innings was crucial to give Harman that cushion where she can then go on, and she accelerated superbly. I think this is the second
Yeah.
time. Let me tell you, I have found out a pattern. In 2016, Harman was hospitalized for something, I remember. Either a stomach bug or fever or something. And she was horribly out of form in that T20 World Cup. She came back from the hospital, she came back from there, and she was on peak form. So somehow getting injured, sorry Harman, but getting injured or falling down works for her. So every time she's out of form, she should do that.
But Ishan, like I was asking you before Trisha interrupted us, uh, just kidding, just kidding. We love all interruptions. But like I was saying, looking back on this match, so many positives today. What is your favorite positive?
I think it has to be Harmanpreet Kaur Nigagi. I think because we as well have spoken about her so much, so it's good to see her get some form. And I feel maybe, peaking at the right time is important as well. At the same time, I don't want to speak too soon because the bigger challenge against Australia still lies. But it was good to see her perform against Sri Lanka today. I think, the outburst of shots, the confidence that she showed, the clarity of thought, all those things actually came out on the field today. And obviously, I think when your captain leads from the front, it makes it all the more easier for everyone else. So Harmanpreet Kaur being the captain, getting those runs will do this team extremely good. Of course, the others also contributed. Smriti Mandhana, some of the shots that she played, over the top, making room and going over the covers as well, from what I noticed. So a lot of confidence shown in this Indian batting in that first half and throughout the innings actually. So I think that confidence is the key, and I think this was what was missing, Arki, in the first two games. Even though they beat Pakistan, that confidence was lacking. All of us were saying, they won this game, but it's so not convincing. And against Sri Lanka, the complete opposite, completely dominating performance. So I genuinely believe this form is important. Australia will be a bigger challenge. I hope they can hold on to the same sort of form because inconsistencies have been a problem with this side. So I just hope they continue on with the same form and Harmanpreet as well pushes on and gets some runs.
So, Trisha, Sri Lanka is virtually knocked out, right?
Virtually, they are knocked out.
Completely.
They are knocked
Yeah.
out.
They're
Nah,
completely
no,
knocked out.
no knocked outs or no permutation combinations where
No,
they
it's
can slide in.
eliminated. Scotland and Sri Lanka are
So
eliminated.
India just has to win against Australia and New Zealand has to lose. If New Zealand wins
No,
by a
no.
big margin,
Yeah, that's what. If New Zealand wins, because New Zealand now plays Sri Lanka and Pakistan. So if New
huh,
Zealand, so India and Australia are now at 4, but India has already played 3 matches. So India can maximum go to 6, which is winning
six.
against Australia, reaching 6. With Australia, they still have 2 games pending. So the maximum they can go to is 8. Now let's say
Eight.
India wins, and Australia then goes and plays against Pakistan. So that Australia wins, of course. So they'll be on 6-6 each. And New Zealand also plays against Pakistan and Sri Lanka next. In case they win both, all 3 teams will be on 6.
Okay, so it'll come down to run rate then. Okay.
That's why this win is all the more important. This huge win. It's not about the win alone. And here comes Snehashish Mukherjee. Apparently, Snehashish, you are making everybody famous. We heard that.
Yes, absolutely. I think the young kids are very happy to be on, to be on video. But from whole perspective, the Indian fans are very, very happy with the win, and you should be. The way team has performed today with the batting, then bowling, and especially the fielding. Every catches were taken, and the way some catches were taken, you have to give credit to the whole unit. The fielding coach, I think, will be much more relieved now after today's match. The whole criticism. I think the most talked about aspect of the game, I think, will be the fielding that has been talked about of Team India. So I think this is one of the most perfect game, I will say, for Team India, and one of the most dominant victory, I think, in the entire T20 World Cup history for Team India. Hopefully, so I think let's see. And fans are very happy and very hopeful that after this win, Team India have all the momentum and they can now defeat also Australia. So they are hopeful, and now it's up to the team.
But I had one question. Who was Radha the substitute for? I did not understand.
I think it was Harmanpreet Kaur. It was Harmanpreet Kaur.
So Harman didn't take the field, is it?
No. Shruti Mandana led whole team during the field.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. So does that mean that Harman is not 100%?
Maybe she batted for a considerable time today. She played, a good knock. The heat is there, the humidity is there. Maybe I think team management didn't try to take a risk. And you have Shruti. I think Shruti did a good job as a skipper today. The way she changed her bowlers, and especially using Sri Lanka in the power play overs. I think that was a very good move. So I think overall Shruti had a good day as a skipper also in the field, and hopefully I think Harmanpreet Kaur did brilliance with the bat, and okay, she deserved the rest then.
Okay. Snehashish, I know you've just joined, but do
I
you mind
think
if we
Gagi, the
play
internet has. Okay, go
fan pack? What? Sorry? We're
No,
speaking
I
to each
thought your
other.
internet had stopped. I think it's my internet. Sorry.
No, but Trisha, we were playing the fan packages because they're too cute to not be played.
It's very nice. We are very happy.
Yes. And what about Harmanpreet Kaur? The knock.
Harmanpreet Kaur was smashing the sixes.
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It
Go
was
ahead.
like The match was like so perfect, and I'm feeling so happy.
Okay.
And
It was a clinical win, yeah?
yeah, it was a clinical win.
Okay. And
I really loved the catches and the sixes from Harmanpreet Kaur.
okay. So now we can defeat Australia.
Yes, we can. We have to improve more so that we can beat Australia.
Okay.
And Smriti
And?
Mandana's six was very perfect. Even Shafali Verma.
Okay. And the bowlers did well, right?
Yeah.
So how good was the win over Sri Lanka?
It was exhilarating. We destroyed them. Oh, yes. No chance. Is this going on the news or something? Are we famous?
Yes. Now you are famous.
Let's go.
Yeah. So how was the batting like Sriti Mandana, then Shefali, and especially Harmanpreet Kaur?
How many boundaries? I was literally getting up every single 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the last 3 overs they really pulled it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Actually, we were actually guessing whether how much they'll make in last 3 overs, and my wife was saying 30. And they were more than 30. They were amazing. And it's
Nice.
the highest score in the whole
Yes,
tournament.
yes.
Highest score in the whole tournament.
Yes, in this tournament. Yes. And what about the bowling? It was super bowling effort
Oh
also.
yeah, the first,
One
they
wicket in
really
the
kept
first
it tight.
Yes.
They really kept it tight.
8 wickets. They still haven't reached 100.
Yes. And now do you believe that India can defeat Australia also?
Obviously,
Oh yeah, we are really confident.
India is
Yes.
the best.
Come on, India.
Yes.
What they say?
Come
They learned
on.
a new word today. Chakde.
Chakde.
India. Chakde India. Okay.
Wait.
How are you happy to see this win over Sri Lanka?
Oh, I'm fantastic. I didn't expect it would be such an easy win. I think our team played great, and we actually got back to them for the loss we had during the Asia Cup.
Yes, absolutely. And how good was Harmanpreet Kaur with that
Oh,
knock?
Harmanpreet Kaur was brilliant. I mean, I'm here with my son who thinks Harmanpreet is a very slow player, but I think she showed her true guts.
Yes, absolutely. And the bowlers were did
Oh,
extremely
yeah, the
well.
bowlers started very well.
Yes.
I mean, the first 2 or 3 blows were brilliant.
Yeah. And now with this win, the NRR is boosted for Team India.
Yes, I think it's a huge jump, and it's a huge motivation for India going ahead.
Okay. So now do you believe that India can defeat Australia in the last game?
We all hope, right? We all hope India can beat Australia.
India.
India. Go India! Go India, women!
How much excited to see this win over Sri Lanka?
No, it's an exciting win, and the win came at a good margin, so hopefully it'll help our run rate proceed to the knockouts.
Yes, absolutely. And as you said, that net run rate is now good. So do you believe that there is a chance of beating Australia now after this display?
There is. The team looks good, but it's going to be a tough match. It's not going to be as easy as this. So it's going to be a really good match as well. So I look forward to that, yeah.
Yeah, and how good was the batting today?
I think the batting was good, and the fielding as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so overall, all 3 departments, I think we look good today. Yeah.
How much excited to see this win over Sri Lanka?
This is a great game and love to see Indian women win.
Yeah. And after this huge win, now the NRR is good for Team India. So do you believe that India can defeat Australia now?
It has nothing to do with this win, but
Yeah.
I think they have the capability to beat Australia. They're definitely the best, and beating the best will give them the best confidence.
And how good was Harmanpreet Kaur today? With the
Brilliant. She changed the game.
Yes, absolutely. And the bowlers and the fielding was top notch also.
Very good. Sri Lanka, we saw her drop so many catches, and in return, Indian women, they did fantastic catching. So clearly the difference is the practice.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
I love
it.
that.
Great, great,
Is this
great.
coming on news? Are we famous?
Did you guys catch, the dad trying to increase the vocabulary of the kid? Like, wasn't it a clinical win? Like, yes, it's a clinical win. Good job, dad. Pretty heavy words for how little that kid was. But amazing. Snehash, I didn't ask you, there were so many positives that we have to look back on, but what do you think is the biggest positive for the team right now?
I think obviously, as I mentioned, the fielding. I think you did exceptionally well today as a fielding unit. But I think as keeping aside the fielding, I think the batting whole unit as a whole unit. I think the way they have batted today, especially the openers in the pre-match live, also we were discussing that after winning this toss. the important thing is to get a great start. I think the way both Shefali and Shriti Mandana managed to give a great start today, I think that helped other batters to to build the innings from there. So it was an excellent batting performance. Well, I know that Harmanpreet Kaur had some luck. I think to get out of to get out of a bad form, I think you need some luck. So it's okay. But it's good that you have you know you have not let that go away, that chance. You grabbed that chance and scored those important runs and managed to to help your team go past that 170 run mark. I think when you scored 170 plus in this wicket against Sri Lanka, I think it was always, I think, the game done and dusted by then only. So I think the batting and the fielding, I think the most improved thing in this game, because the bowling we were decent in every matches, I will say. Yeah, I know that in the New Zealand game, I will say that the bowling was not that good, but in the Pakistan game we were decent, and today also it was a clinical performance from bowlers, and overall, but I will say that fielding and batting are the most positive thing from today's game.
Yeah, and we have let's take some comments. Abhishek Tripathi saying India women win convincingly. What a great day, men and women.
Men and women.
Riyajit Das is saying very disappointing about Sanju Samson.
What happened to Sanju Samson?
I don't know.
Did not perform.
Oh, he didn't score
Oh, I
Not
today.
thought
That's
something
why.
to do with. I thought India won against Sri Lanka, so Sanju Samson had some problem. I'm like, what?
No, no, no.
this. I don't know what it says.
দাদা বাংলাদেশ কিছু করতে পারবে না বেকার কলা গাছ what what
What is it?
Now we want to know. Acha. Sports fan asking some good questions. Guys,
Smriti
do
looked
you
more
find
proactive.
difference in captaincy of Harman and Smriti? Smriti looked more
I'll mute
proactive.
myself.
She did. What? You'll mute yourself. Ishan, take this one.
Smriti, yeah, so even like how Snehashish mentioned getting Sri Lanka Patil, so definitely she did look more proactive. But Gagi, it's too soon to always say. I think, she's probably captain this game. Maybe she might get opportunity in the future, but obviously judging her for one game, which is captain well, is great. But again, it's a difficult job. You got to captain a lot of games to eventually come to your decision. So for this one game, definitely she did seem proactive, but right now all that we should be focusing on is that Harman is fit, Harman is performing well, and Harman is leading the side because she's our captain at the moment, and Australia will need all her brains and everyone coming together. So definitely Smriti can be an option, but not right now.
Abhishek saying you all said India will only make 103. I said, and I haven't been happier to be proven
Hey,
wrong.
I have to ask something. So Abhishek, so what?
So
So what?
clearly we're not meant to be, future
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a
leaders or something.
prediction. ऐसे तो बोल रहे हो जैसे हम खुश नहीं होते इंडिया जीतते तो भाई हम सबसे ज्यादा खुश होते हैं यार. You have no idea, guys, how difficult it is when the team you support or when the players you support do not perform. Because I'll tell you what, you guys can be angry, you guys can tweet, you guys can do anything you feel like. We can't. We are crying. I remember the 2023 World Cup final. Gargi was crying seconds before we went live. And that's how it is. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, the World Cup game, Portugal was thrown out. I knew that was Ronaldo's last game. And we had to do a video related to that. And I was crying. I was crying while getting the video edited. That's how sports reporting works. So, Abhishek, if India has scored 172 and won, then Gargi is the happiest. Let me assure you that.
I remember, like being in tears, and then we were like 5-6 seconds
Both of
away
them
from.
were asking Snehashish the best part. When we were going home, Gargi and Ishan downstairs, we were at office, you remember?
Yeah.
These guys downstairs came and they were like, Didi, you did not feel like crying. I said, but I can't cry. No, I know I have to do my job. They're like, you controlled yourself. I said, give me another option. I'll do that. I can sit and cry, but that's not an option.
I
Those
remember
memories
like
are still
switching off
fresh.
in a second, like, okay, now live.
Yeah, and I was switched off only,
Yeah. Okay. Back to
Take some
why
more
is
fun
Priyanshi?
comments. Yeah. Take comments like that one. Yeah. India beating Sri Lanka during. Oh,
What is
come on.
this?
No.
No, no. Let's
Don't
not
spread
bring that
such
into
message,
this.
please.
Uh, Sneha K is saying, hope we defeat Australia and Harman in form. Hope in next game too. If they're playing like this,
But
we'll
it won't be
predict
so
them.
easy, definitely.
ये ब्लड ग्रुप क्या है रे तेरा? हाँ यार सही तो है ऑस्ट्रेलिया है.
How to Radha Yadav in
No,
Sharjah? How to
how to
what?
get her in the team.
Okay.
Rest Sajna
Mm,
Sanjeevan. Rest her.
no one says her name right.
Yeah, because it always comes out as Sanjana. I don't know who. I think it's Sanjana Ganeshan's fault that her name comes out.
No, it just
No,
rhymes better, right? Sanjana
Sanjana. Yeah.
Sanjeevani.
Huh. But no, I think that's your only option. And honestly, you know what? If Sajana is not bowling, why not get in Radha? Because anyway, Sajana would come at 7, right? So Radha can bat at 7. Because if your top 6 has failed, anyway 7, 8, 9, 10 is not doing anything against Australia. Might as well get in Radha. I completely agree. Radha is obviously the better fielder. Unless Harman is unwell and next match also she walks off after batting. We don't mind if she bats like this and walks off.
What was Australia's most recent game? Was it New Zealand or
New
New
Zealand
Zealand.
New
yesterday.
Zealand, right? Yeah. I got confused for a second. Okay. Oh, Tamogana Basu is asking what's Sanjana's role in the 11? We have better batters like Yastika and Hemalata sitting out. If
You read
Pooja is,
Hastika.
I combined Yastika and Hemalata and said, and said this is not good. Okay, Pooja is unfit and we need a sixth bowler. Flexibility. Then Shafali and Harman are enough in UAE. Sneha,
I think we have discussed this that if you want to add Yastika or Himalata in the playing 11, then then you have to use one of them at the top order because you cannot use them at number 7. That is completely waste. So I think as Tushadi said, in Sharjah if you are playing, then at least if you don't want Sajana in the playing 11, then you can use Radha Jadhav. And seeing today her fielding like that in today's match, I think there is no fitness issue or something. So it's all fit, and absolutely, I think in Sharjah wicket she can be one of your best option as a spin bowler. So let's see. So let's see what team decides. Maybe in Sharjah wickets, maybe team can go for Radha Yadav in place of Sajna Sajiban. Or who knows? Pooja might get fit also. If Pooja gets fit, you definitely you need Pooja in the playing 11. No chance.
Not Sharjah. Not Sharjah. After
Not
that, sure.
Sharjah.
Not
Okay, one more. But
no.
Australia.
Sharjah is spinning track. No, I mean,
That's true.
and
On
Arundhati
on
is
on.
bowling. Arundhati is getting
Yes,
wickets.
yes. That's true.
Okay, more questions. Pradeep Shinde is saying, I don't think we can beat Australia, but I hope Sri Lanka or Pakistan can beat New Zealand. Then we have chance to qualify. Ishan,
This is
what do you
Pradeep is
think?
Ishan. Pradeep is Ishan, basically.
Pradeep is. No, I definitely think India can beat Australia. What are you what are you talking about, Pradeep? This is come on, did you see the way they performed today? India is definitely winning. I think Harmanpreet Kaur with her fantastic performance, we can expect another one. We can expect some wickets from Sri Lanka Patil as well. We can expect a stunning opening partnership. So I feel India has a good chance, but yes, you're right. Australia will pose a bigger challenge. It won't be as easy, is the point I think that we have to focus on because Sri Lanka, I think, really underplayed in my opinion because this is a side that could have competed harder. They underplayed. Australia, I don't think will take India so lightly maybe, and they'll come back. They'll come out really strong this side with all the experience they have as well. So it won't be an easy game. But if India can perform that the way that they did today, I definitely feel that they can cross the line.
Yes, and Sri Lanka fans and Sri
This is
Lanka
more
reporters
confident.
also very much disappointed with the performance of the team because all of them were thinking that this team can do something special here after that
Yes.
Asia Cup victory, but they failed
It's what we all
miserably.
thought was
But
the issue, Shashi.
yes,
That's what we
absolutely.
all thought.
In our
Yes.
short analysis video, we thought that they could be one of the surprise package in this World
And
Cup,
you
but
also
they
said that
couldn't.
Sri Lanka has a chance of being in the top four.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
you said
yes,
it.
yes,
I thought
yes,
they're gonna win the World Cup in this form. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I had given them
yes.
the
But
40 finish.
but today in the press box we are having a chat that today is a very good day for RCB fans. You see Sriti Mandana, you see Asha
Um,
Shobana, Richa Ghosh, Renuka Singh. Everyone is happy. RCB fans are happy.
RCB women's team has already won the cup, so please.
that's true.
Oh,
I
okay.
loved it.
Pradeep
Gargi was
Shinde.
going to talk, she muted herself.
Pradeep
I thought
Shinde.
I was muted, so I was unmuting. ईशान सर को मराठी आती होगी. Quite the contrary. I know
I'm
that.
not good. If you're gonna ask me to speak Marathi, I'm not. Yes, Gargi, go ahead. Speak.
नाही मला तर येते चांगल्याने. मला काही पण
What?
विचार.
What?
It's a secret between me and Pradeep.
Two set batters cannot afford to get out on successive balls, especially when pitch is slowing down after power play. Correct. Australia will not let such an opportunity go. Shafali should have shown more awareness. Tamogna, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You are 200% correct. That's what I mean. That is where I think Jemima played. Why I, named Jemima, though she scored only 16. But I thought that beginning was. I mean, the way she kept the momentum going was very very important. Not only for India to also give momentum to the captain.
Okay, I have a question, Trishadi. I have a question in regarding today's match. That's when you were scoring at a good rate. First wicket fell around 95, 96 runs. So it was around 12 or 13 overs. So as a batting unit, shouldn't Team India should have sent Richa Ghosh at number three because the wicket was good for scoring. I know that all batters batted well. We have scored 170 plus runs, so everything is looking fine. But if not, we have scored those runs. So then the discussion would have come that Richa Ghosh could have been a better option because of the power hitting and all after that brilliant start.
See, it is important to understand that both the batters got out in the 12.4 and 12.5, which is the 13th over. So, seven more overs to go. In a slow deck, no, I don't think you should send Richa Ghosh because if there is a collapse, and if we were talking about the 15th over, I would have said definitely Richa Ghosh. But because it was the 13th over, no, I think they took the correct decision by sending Jemima and Harman. I think Harman needed the platform. I think why Harman came out to bat also one of the reasons is she needed that momentum for her to get her own momentum, which worked out well. And instead of Jemima sending in Richa, I think two more overs. You want Richa in the last four, max five overs. Not before that. You don't want Richa playing 30, 40 balls. And that's why, when Richa was coming at number three, you remember how much I was against that. Because that's putting unnecessary pressure on the girl. You're not letting her play freely. Give her 20 balls, go and enjoy yourself. That's how it should be.
Trisha, one question because I suddenly got confused once again. What if India loses to Australia? What then?
If India loses to Australia and New Zealand wins both its games, then Australia and New Zealand qualify.
Then Australia and New Zealand. So we will have to hope that New Zealand loses at least one of its games.
Correct.
Or
Yeah.
both, which is the case.
वो तो सोने पे सुहागा है.
No, is it a necessity that they will have to lose both games?
No.
Okay.
New Zealand is at 2 now,
Ha.
and India is at 4.
Yeah.
Australia is also at 4.
Hmm.
So between India Australia, whoever wins goes to 6 and qualifies for sure. The other one who loses will want New Zealand to lose one and to
Have another
lose
close
one.
game.
Yeah, exactly. So that they can't work on the this one.
NRR.
Yeah.
Got it. Now I understand. Okay. Priyanshu saying India beating Sri Lanka. Oh, why am I taking this for the second time? I think he sent it again and I thought it was
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
different. Um,
Priyanshu, come on, no politics.
oh, look, I think it will not be easy for India to beat.
Another one, part of the clan.
But look,
Ishan,
let's be honest.
stop commenting from different profiles. This is not fair.
But
Noah's
look,
taking.
when Ishan is reverse jinxing the team.
Yes.
Acha,
Even
like
today, I
that.
did the same thing. You guys will notice, Sunil. That's not done. Some credit.
Yes.
But Abhishek, I think all of us agree with you. It's not going to be easy. We are not saying it's going to be easy. But Ishan, now we have agreed with you. Stop commenting from different profiles.
All right. I think they got it. Thank you, guys.
Wow, my bitter criticism has definitely been a boon for our team. I should start my black pen. Please do, Siddharth. Go ahead, please. All Indian cricket fans are with you on this.
Yes, more. Tamogna Basu, if Radha replaces Sajana, you will have number 7 batter with an average of 6, which you cannot afford against Australia. What do you guys think? Considering that Australia do bat pretty deep, let's be honest. Snehashish, you go first.
I think according to the stats, I think it will be not easy, to have Radha Yadav at number 7. But if you're thinking that you have to use Radha Yadav as a batter against Australia, then you are already in trouble, I think. They were already in trouble. So I think after seeing today's performance, I think as a fan we all have to be hopeful. And if India bats well against Australia, then you have to believe that your top 5 batters scores maximum of runs. Because if they do not, then it will be very tough to score a big total while batting first, or to chase down a good total on second inning. So I think if you are using Radha Yadav in Sharjah, that will be not for her batting. That will be only for her bowling and obviously for fielding. And as I said earlier, also that if you are thinking that we have to use Radha Yadav as number 7 batter, then you're already in trouble and the match is already gone out of your hands. So if Radha Yadav is there, that is definitely for her bowling and fielding, not for batting.
Yes. Um, Vanshika Talwar, why don't you take this one, Trisha? Uh,
Vanshika, I mean, the name Australia pops up and you know it's not going to be easy. And Ishan, everyone from your team is coming and commenting. I can see that. But, and I agree. I mean, Australia is always that team, the team of the tournament. It's always like that. I think the only team, even the English team, at certain points has looked a little confused or not 100% there. But Australia has never looked not the part of the tournament, So I kind of understand, and especially the other thing that I'm scared of, which I didn't want to start off right now because we have just come out of a good win, but because you guys are all asking, the other part which I'm a little scared of is that's our first game in Sharjah. So Dubai pitch, we were used to the Dubai pitch, the slowness, we got used to it. But Sharjah, we are not used to. Sharjah, that will be the first game against Australia. I am nervous. It definitely won't be easy. In fact, that would be our toughest match in the group for sure. Um, but you know what? If you have to win the tournament, you have to defeat Australia at some point. If we want to be in the podium, at some point we have to defeat Australia. Why not start from the group stage?
okay, let's take final few comments before we can end the show. Um, okay. Tamogna has given some clarification. Not Radha, I'm talking about Arundhati. She will be number 7 then. Acha,
Yeah,
when
but
we said that,
Arundhati is number 7. Oh, you are saying if Sajana is not there, Arundhati is number 7.
yeah.
But Tamogna, we are saying that what Snehashish said is if you are anyway depending on Arundhati and Radha, you are not winning against Australia. That is there. So might as well go with one extra bowler so that you can at least think of stopping the Australian side. Right, Ishan? What do you think? Ishan Gargi?
Ishan?
Yes, I mean, absolutely. Yeah. So I think against Australia, the reliance has to be on your top 4 or 5 batters. So, we have to look to follow the similar template because that's what worked against Sri Lanka as well. If we rely on the rest of the batters who might get runs for you here and there, that's not the way to go because you want to win this game anyhow. So the top 4 batters will be your priority here. And I think that should be the biggest focus, in my opinion. So, uh, honestly, I feel from the way that they've performed, I'm guessing that they'll come good because they actually look good today. So I think Smriti, Shafali, Harman, all of these three will have, and obviously Jemima as well will have the major responsibility, and then the rest of them can contribute in the way that they can.
Absolutely. And final question. Anant Garg is asking, does Harman's innings today change the fact that she has been inconsistently batting throughout in T20s? Who will answer this? Sneashish, it goes to you. Acha nahi, if Trisha wants to. Sneashish has
Think changes the
convenient.
fact that yeah, does Harman's innings changes the fact that she has been inconsistent batter throughout that? See, today the way Harmanpreet Kaur batted, you have to give credit to her. But I think she also knew that she is going through a rough patch, especially after getting that chance to bat at number three, because we all have discussed since the warm up matches that when you are batting, any batter are batting at number three, it is one of the main important position in your batting lineup in any format of the game, whether it is T20, Stage or ODI. So I think today the way Harmanpreet plays at number three, because yesterday, the last match I am talking about against Pakistan, she scored those important runs, but that came at number four. But today at number three, the way she played, I think she will be very much happy. And I think at the right moment, the innings has come before the Australia game. I think this momentum as a player, as a batter, Harmanpreet needed, and most important, the team needed, because any team would have loved to see her captain scoring runs, giving that confidence, in the field. So I think overall it's a very good day for the team and for the skipper also. But obviously she has been very inconsistent, that is for sure. And I think Harmanpreet herself will not, deny that fact. I think definitely a batter knows when she is in form or not. So I think as a batter, she knows. I think she knows that she has been very inconsistent. But at wall stage, I think today it was needed. Team needed her to step up as a skipper, and I think she did, and hopefully she can continue from now on going forward into the tournament.
Yes, and with that, I think we can close the show. Not much to talk about now. We have talked about pretty much
Yes,
everything.
but sorry, I forgot to mention one stat. I got to know in the press box. I was watching the TV. India have the highest successful catching efficiency right now not in this World Cup. Among all the teams, it's 82 point something. All
What?
other teams are below 71. Saying that, I am shocked. I have decided I will not talk about Indian fielding anymore.
What is this?
I am
Can you,
shocked. I am
can you
shocked.
post
No,
Indian
confirm?
hold on a
fielders.
second. Control your shock. Which stats is this?
I don't know. The ICC showed on the TV. Me and Bharat, I just saw Bharat and told, bro, whatever the videos are coming next regarding Indian fielding, you do only. I will not talk about it anymore.
No. But here's the thing. Is it in this World Cup?
No.
Overall.
It's like for a considerable time, like 1 year or 2 years maybe. But
No.
among all the teams, they are the only team with 80 plus percentage, 82 point something after today's match. Before today's match, it was around 78 or 79.
Okay.
Interesting. Interesting. But thank you so much, Ishan, Sneashish, and Trisha, for joining. Good night to everyone who's watching. Thank you for sending in your comments and questions. We love talking to you guys. Till then, stay tuned to Rev Sports. We'll be back with much more. Thank you.